Imagine being born into a world where your destiny is already written, a future filled with power, honor, and the promise of a throne. Now imagine watching that future crumble, not because of an outside enemy, but because of the very people who share your blood. This is the story of the sons of Fereydun, 3 princes bound by fate but torn apart by ambition. A tale of loyalty and betrayal, of brotherhood turned to enmity, and of a prophecy that sealed their tragic end. But who were they? And how did their hunger for power lead to their own destruction? Let's dive into one of Persian mythology's most haunting legends. Fereydun was a king unlike any other, wise, powerful, and victorious over the evil tyrant Zahhak. He was a ruler who brought peace and prosperity to the land, yet for all his strength, even he could not prevent the greatest tragedy of all, a family at war with itself. Fereydun had 3 sons, Salm, Tur, and Iraj. To avoid conflict, he divided his vast empire among them. Salm, the eldest, received the western lands. Tur was given the lands of the east, and the youngest, Iraj, was granted the most prized kingdom of all, Persia itself. It was a decision that would set off a chain of events leading to bloodshed. Salm and Tur saw their father's choice as an insult. Why should the youngest, the least experienced, be given the heart of the empire? Envy festered in their hearts, turning into hatred, and soon they made a decision that would change the course of history. Iraj had to die. The 2 elder brothers sent word to Iraj, demanding that he surrender his throne. But Iraj, the noble and peace-loving prince, refused to fight his own blood. Instead, he traveled to meet his brothers, hoping to resolve their conflict with words instead of swords. But Salm and Tur had no interest in peace. They murdered their own brother, staining their hands with the blood of their kin. Their betrayal did not go unanswered. When Fereydun learned of Iraj's death, his sorrow turned to rage. He vowed that his grandson, Manucher, the last surviving heir of Iraj, would avenge the fallen prince. Years later, Manucher led an army against his great-uncles, crushing their forces in battle and hunting them down to their final breath. And so the sons of Fereydun, once destined for greatness, met their end, not at the hands of an enemy, but by their own actions, victims of their own jealousy and ambition. This legend is a powerful reminder of the dangers of unchecked greed and the fragile nature of loyalty. It's a story of how power, once divided, can turn even the closest of brothers into bitter enemies. But what do you think? Was Fereydun's decision to favor Iraj a mistake? Could Salm and Tur's downfall have been avoided? Let me know in the comments. And if you love stories of ancient legends and tragic destinies, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out our other videos on mythology's greatest tales. This has been Legends Reimagined. See you in the next story.